Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chargers, Raiders, and the rain is really coming down here. We're going to have soggy conditions as we get set for today's game.
Hello, friends. Heaven-znt-1's along with Bill Simpson. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, you said all the key words in my mind that time, Jim. We got a rivalry. We know that. These are two good football teams. You said that, bad blood. I love hearing that phrase. That means we have good teams who don't like each other. And what the icing on the cake, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL here today. We got a great matchup.
And Danny Woodhead will be back deep for the opening kickoff. Sebastian Janikowski has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Woodhead will run this one out. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers. First down here. Tight end in motion. Rivers keeps it. Makes the catch. He bumped up the football.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Philip Rivers has it under center. And Matthews is going to take the handoff now.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Tight ends in motion here. Rivers has got it in the gun. Incomplete. The offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Split backfield here. 3rd and 4. Throws the pass. And Allen is stopped there.
Can't pick it up a couple first downs early in the game. It's like when you play golf and you par the first couple holes. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but when you do, it makes you feel good.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 41. Handoff by Rivers. Coming up, second down. Philip Rivers has it under center. And Matthews is handed the football. Tackle by Top.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
The Chargers take it from the 43. Rivers sends it to Floyd. Just when you thought the offense was going to march down and score, look who awakens. The defense makes the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense that time. They got the speed on their side. They use it, and they stop the offense that time on the 3rd down.
And this will end up in the end zone for a touchback. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable, and I think play better. He should do well here today.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
2nd down and 13. Outside to the left. Breaks free. Brought down at the 44.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
This play set up by the long gainer. He's brought down. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
And he's intercepted. Shakes off the tackle. Got a big lane. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Royals in the slot. Halfway through this 1st quarter now. He makes the catch. Picked up a couple that time.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. And the give to Ryan Matthews. And that gains 1.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. And we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Chargers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Split backfield here. 3rd down and 7. Ball's loose. And Matthews is brought down. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Jenkins is going to take this one from the 14. Johnson's in on the tackle. It's 1st down as they head to the line. The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. They'll mark him at the 28.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The give. And that's Teo in on the stop. 3rd down now. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Nothing like seeing a complete offense. That's what we're watching here today. Yes, we know they can throw it, but what they're showing us here, they can grind out some 1st downs running the football too.
1st down at the 34. Makes the catch. The tackle was made.
This is what you call throwing a wide receiver open against man-to-man coverage. Throw it to the open space. Let the receiver outrun the defensive back. Nice completion.
And he's forced to the ground.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Catch made. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
3rd down and 2. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Butlers there to make the tackle. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. It's a 2 tight end formation. Gives it to him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
This has been a long drive so far. Right back to him. Right side. Johnson's going to make the tackle.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
What a drive this has been. 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Still 5 yards short of the first after the run. 3rd down coming up. This long drive continues. And he's taken down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down. Oh, I think it's easy to see why he missed this field goal wide, Jim. Look, as he put his plant foot down, it just got too close to the football in bad position, and that's why he missed it wide.
Allen's going to get set in the slot for this snap. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Matthews is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Two tight ends on the field here. 2nd and 8. Matthews gains 5.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. Philip Rivers from the shotgun. Got the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
First down at the 40. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Chargers take it from the 38. As Royal brought down after a gain of 6.
The Chargers, a lot of people like to throw screens and run draws. No, they look deep down the field. It's not there. They throw it short. They pick up some good yards. Now they can do what they want on third, run or pass.
3rd and 2. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. And Gates is tackled down after a gain of 5. Max, the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down at the 27. Gets it out for the completion. Brown's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Second down, 3 for the first. It's Woodhead. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. He's brought to a halt.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field.
That's Weddle making the stop.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Handoff made. They bring him to the turf. Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
The Raiders break huddle and show a jumbo look.
Should have had it.
You don't see it often in today's game. These gloves these wide receivers wear, my gosh, anybody could catch it. I don't know how he dropped it.
The offense is on the field on 4th and 8. The jumbo set on the field. That's an interception. Touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And the extra point.
Is good.
Chargers getting set for the kickoff. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22.
Offense lines up here.
First down at the 22. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Gets the handle here. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. On the money. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down here after the completion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Very nearly intercepted.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, in a situation like this in the first half, 4th down, you're near midfield. If it was really short, you think about maybe going for it. But 4th and long, no decision. You got to punt the football away and rely on your defense.
The Raiders get to it first and will down the punt.
You got to play it smart, and this is the play. Take the knee. Don't take any more chances here in the first half, and go in and listen to your coaches and come out in the second half and change things up.
Backs to the wall for the offense. The Chargers come out in a jumbo set. Will go ground. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The Chargers lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant. And Matthews has been unable to shake free at any point.
No, he has not been able to shake free. And listen, sometimes you just can't worry about it. You got to do whatever it takes to win. If you can't run it, then just keep throwing the football.
So that's going to do it for this first half. We'll be back with our halftime report after the break. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They face first down. Offense lines up here. Second half gets rolling now as man intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
Butler's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
First down coming up. Phillip Rivers has it under center. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second down and 7. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 8. Looking across the middle. Airtight coverage. Incomplete.
And what you do in man-to-man defense sometimes, get up there and disrupt the receiver. Disrupt his rhythm. Disrupt the timing, and what do you get? Another incompletion.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders are getting set for their next possession. They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10. He takes it on the counter. Throws out the arm. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Tackle down right around the 47. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
He's stacked up at that point. Getting another look at these stats. Here's a team trailing, but has been able to run the football. Of course, that becomes less of a strength here as they need to put up points in a hurry.
I think you're right. When you need points like this and you've been running the football so well, try to deceive the defense. A little play-action pass should give you a chance to get a wide receiver open deep down the field.
Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Tackles made.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. Jones-Drew's got it. Draw play. Gains maybe 5.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here for a gain of about 5. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
Let's go.
First down at the 25. Throwing now to his left. Reynolds is there to make the tackle.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Here's the first snap after the big play. Handoff out of the eye. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if he gets the third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run. Nice touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. And the point after is good. The Chargers kickoff return team is on the field after seeing their defense surrender some points. The score's 10-7. Fields the football at the 3. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. Royals lined up in the slot. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Gates is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Rivers out of the gun. The defense gets the sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Third down after the sack. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. Rivers out of the gun. Throws to the right. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Jenkins got it on the return. That's a gain of 10. The Raiders come onto the field now for this next series. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Has 12 on this play.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
And that's a gain of maybe 5. The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up. Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
double tight end formation. Now 1st and 10. Takes it on the counter.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Maurice Jones-Drew. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
No separation at all. Incomplete. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better, so you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch. Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Picks up the football at the 6. The Chargers will begin their drive from the 26 now. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 26. And Matthews has got it on the handoff. And it's going to be Woodley making the stop to the outside.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And here we have 2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Smithson's an animal on that play.
Well, this defense all over that play. They tackled the runner for a loss. Now we're going to have 3rd long. Advantage goes to the defense.
This is 3rd down. Offense lines up here. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And now they'll call on Cypress to punt the football. Jenkins is going to look for space now. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. First down here. It's a 2 tight end formation. Flip to the outside. In on the stop. Second down here after that run play. To the ground. Up the middle. Nice tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Now looking at 3rd down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And he's brought to the ground.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards. Gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
First down at the 29. Throw to the left. Could have been intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
2nd down and 10. Has his man.
Well, we were in practice on Friday, Jim. This team is working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They'll run it here. Runs it across. Touchdown.
job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Woodhead's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chargers ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. The Chargers from the 22. Ball's on the ground. This one's going back the other way. Good piece of tackling. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job. Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line, running right through the trenches.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Boy, it's third and goal. Close game here. You want to get a touchdown. That's what you want. You come away with 3, that's going to be a big disappointment for your offense.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in third and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. Extra point is good. The Raiders kickoff team is on the field, and the offense is on the sideline, celebrating a score that was all set up thanks to a very tenacious defense that recovered the fumble. Here's Woodhead. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down, offense readying for the snap. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Trying to work that left side. Brought down at the 32.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense. Nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Second and short. As Royal, and that's a gain of 9.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Royals in the slot. First down at the 41. And there's Gates. Moore's in on the tackle.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
Second down and 2. Matthews on the screen. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. First down at the 43. With 2 hands, he has it.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Matthews lined up in the backfield.
2nd down and 6.
Still powering ahead. Looking for Malcolm Floyd on the deep pass.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air.
Has his target. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Play fake. Ball's picked off. And he's out of bounds.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
1st down at the 20. Will go ground. Left side. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the game. First down here after the run. Moore is going to get set in the slot for this snap. They're going to run it on the toss. Picks up maybe 3.
The defense stops the clock. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3rd down. Offense lines up here. They want to keep feeding him the football. He's brought down. Timeout called by the defensive unit. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Back to the ground, taking it up the middle. That brings the play to an end.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 9. Outside now on the toss.
Johnson's so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. 3rd and 9. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
The jumbo set on the field. He has the grab. The tackle is made.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Handoff. That's a gain of 6. That leads us to 2nd down. Mounting a serious drive. They hand it off to him again. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the 1st.
It's about managing the football game. That's why they ran the football right there. Not a big gain, but sometimes you have to be predictable. You have the lead. You're trying to get rid of the clock. You got to run it.
3rd and short. Gets about 9 on the play.
3rd and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? You have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
All right, Phil, before we go, tell me about the atmosphere down in that winning locker room right now.
Oh, it's always a wonderful feeling once you win the football game. Just think about it, Jim. It would be like you playing around the golf and you know it's just you against one other guy and you practice all week long. The anticipation builds. You're so excited for the match, and once you get it done, man, it's a wonderful time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chiefs, Raiders, the rain is coming down and should continue to do so as we head towards kickoff. Down on the sidelines in his second season with the Kansas City Chiefs, head coach Andy Reid. Other sideline, the man who served just 1 year as the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator before being named head coach in Oakland, it's Dennis Allen. So that means Taiwan Jones will be back for the opening kick. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up, and we're ready to get this one underway. Out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
Complete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line. The Raiders line up in the pistol.
Blue 95! Blue 95!
Second and 10. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Offense lines up here. First down and 10. The give. Houston's there to take it down.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Second and 4. Here's the quick toss. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
And the quarterback is taken down. This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a third and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, third and long, I would be very cautious and conservative. Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Williams has got a chance this time. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 05 and is bound to home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith.
Alex Smith does a little bit of everything. Able to get out of trouble when he needs to. Pretty good athlete and has learned over the years to throw the football down the field better and better as the years have gone by.
First and 10. Smith with the handoff. He's brought to a halt. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. The Chiefs will approach this play from out of the pistol. 2nd and 9. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Smith from the gun. Keeps it here. Makes the reception. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Nice job that time by the defense. Knowing the situation, go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
A miserable place to start this next drive. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down, 2 to go. Berry's there to make the stop.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the first down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these first downs instead of throwing it all the time.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. They bring him to the turf. Mahali is one of the leaders of this Kansas City defense.
That's right, he sure is, Jim. He went to Teaneck High School in New Jersey, right down the road from where I live, and he has been a solid pro for the Kansas City Chiefs.
He's got the catch. Gains 19.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
2 tight ends on the field here. 1st down at the 45. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Second down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They call his name again. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Good job of knowing the situation on the offensive side. 3rd and short. Don't look for a big run. Just get enough to get a first down and get those chains moving.
1st down at the 44. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And that's Berry in on the stop. This will be the 8th play of this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The give out of the eye. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Jones-Drew is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
1st down at the 32. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Moore's going to pull in the bullet pass.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The long drive continues. 3rd down and 1. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back to Oakland for the start of the second after the break. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Marching down the field and taking their time. Reaches out and snatches it. That'll stop the play right there.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
This has been a long drive so far. Handoff made. And that's good for only a yard or two.
Well, that last play almost... Got them in here, and when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Gain is about 3. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard, as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Well, this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy.
Powers his way across. Touchdown.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. Isn't it? 3rd and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out there, and they get the touchdown running the football.
The point after try is in the books. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Davis got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down on the way. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe, and they are in on Bowe.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Second down and 5. Smith dumps it off to Charles. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Chiefs lined up. Bunch formation. First down at the 36. Thrown incomplete. Second down here. Charles is going to get it from the eye. He's taken down at the 42.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Third down and 4. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. He stacked up at that point. Smith's the one who is down and will step aside for just a moment.
They come to the line of scrimmage and an excellent starting point.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders snap it at the 31. That's DeVito making the stop.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
They'll run it with him again.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. Antonio Smith's injury has been diagnosed as an abdominal tear. Trainers went through some tests with him, and now he'll go for an MRI.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Williams got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now marches onto the field. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Now 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. The ball is out. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Tackles made.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. Smith's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
Just a quick drop back.
To Bo.
The Chiefs, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and this 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
Smith by himself in the backfield. The Chiefs from the 32. Reaches out and grabs it. And he heads to the sidelines, out of bounds.
Wow, is that disappointing? You're down, and what do? You go out there and you just have 3 plays, none of them work, 3 and out, and you're still losing the game.
Offense lines up here. Smith's going to throw once again on this down. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe. He's tackled right at the 43.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. 2nd and 3. And they'll run the football with Charles. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. The Chiefs snap it at the 41. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
And now they'll bring out Colquitt to punt. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. return as this goes for a touchback. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field.
Double tight end formation. First down and 10.
He'll throw it over the middle. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
And now they'll try over again on second down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
Moore's got it, and a first. The Chiefs defense has to be demoralized by that fourth down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a fourth down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now. That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
One back up top.
Intercepted.
He's in the clear.
The 40, the 30.
Space to work.
The 10.
All the way home and all alone.
Touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
The Raiders now only up a single possession. The gap's been closed in this one. Scores 10-7.
Ball is out.
Ford's there that time for the tackle.
In on the stop.
Special teams in this league, especially when you're talking about kicking.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. Not afraid to say they made mistakes and turn them around. When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
Got the completion. Nice tackle. The Raiders signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Final 30 seconds of the first half, and it's second down.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set, and he's forced to the ground.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
And he's sacked again. Defense calls a timeout. King is back now. He'll be punting. Williams got it now. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. First down here.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends.
And he's taken down.
So that's going to do it for the first half.
Raiders are up in this one. Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. Davis got a chance for a return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Charles lined up in the backfield. The third quarter begins with this play. Pulls it in.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center.
2nd and 3. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. He's tackled right at the 31.
Charles is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Offense lines up here.
The Chiefs snap it at the 31. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Jenkins has got it at the 23.
And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
The jumbo set on the field. They'll go ground and gains about 1.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
It's third down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation.
And here's the toss. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
The Raiders approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
On the money. Muscles through the defender.
When you're winning a game in the second half and you go for it on 4th down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And pick up about 4. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center.
Jamal Charles. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. 3rd down on the way.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun.
Throws to the right.
The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. Real tough starting spot here for the offense. 1st and 10.
To the ground, running to the right. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
2nd down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Two tight ends on the field here. Right back to him one more time. Houston's there to take him down.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd down and 9. That's a gain of only a yard. The Raiders lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Jones-Drews had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays.
Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 21. Smith, play action. Smith connects with Bo. Brown's in on the tackle.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Smith's lining up in the pistol. 2nd and 2. Jamal Charles carries the football and picks up maybe 3 or 4. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. The NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
Offense lines up here. 1st and goal from the 9. Charles, the ball is jarred loose. The recovery is made by the defense. Charles is there to make the tackle.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
Now 1st and 10. They'll mark him at the 29.
Well, you're just getting dominated physically when the offense just runs the football right up the middle. The middle linebacker and the defensive tackles just have to be better.
That's a gain of 8.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a 1st down, what does that do? It shortens the game. It also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the 2nd half. Keep getting those 1st downs.
Brings it into his body, and he steps out of the field of play.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Secures it with 2 hands. And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
It's 3rd down with about a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game.
Jones-Drews is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a 1st down.
Right back to the ground and tackled down at the 49-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defensive end. He's not fooled by the run play. He holds his position and makes the tackle.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throws the pass, and looking underneath, this will go incomplete. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Catch made. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Is brought down after picking up just a yard.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
First down at the 25. They're going to get him here for a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Finds his mark. Ball is out. Good piece of tackling. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football. Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out. The matchup at quarterback hasn't been pretty at times, Phil. They're both dealing with similar struggles in a close game, so it might come down to which one can figure it out first.
Yeah, that's Jim, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Offensive line protection has not been good today, and what happens, you just got to get used to people being all around your feet and still making those plays as a quarterback. Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The Chiefs now will start this drive at the 27. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Sticks to his hands. Back that time. In on the tackle.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here. It's 2nd down and 3. Finds his mark. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
He's brought down.
Nice job by the quarterback, finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Has his man. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down and 10. Looking across the middle. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. 2nd down after the incompletion. Smith set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Smith takes it from the gun. Smith connects with Bo. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes 3rd down a lot easier.
The Chiefs take it from the 38. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Chiefs just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Makes the reception. Brought down at the 29.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Smith set in the pistol. Second down and 4. Gets it out for the completion.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First and goal. And now here's Charles on the toss. McGee's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down coming up. What a drive this has been. And they'll run the football with Charles. And it's Roach there to meet him.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
This long drive continues. Third and goal from the 9. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Picks up about 5.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. Defense lining up here late in this one, trying to hold on to the lead. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Smith's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way.
I think we heard this all week long, didn't we, Jim? They wanted to be aggressive in this football game, and they're calling the plays and managing of the game, but you're losing. It's close. You go for it on fourth down. That's a lot to try to overcome.
Tosses the football. Has the first down here as he's tackled.
That'll stop the clock with that timeout.
First down here after the run. They'll go ground.
And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock.
It's now second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And now here's the toss.
And it's Eric Berry who brings him down. That's a timeout call.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Makes the reception, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed 1 first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
On first down, it's back to the ground game.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Toss play. That brings the play to an end.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the 4th quarter. You still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run.
First down at the 49. And that's Barry in on the stop.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders have it at the 39. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. And that gains a few.
hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chiefs, Raiders. Rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms. It always gets ratcheted up, the intensity that is, when you got a divisional matchup at your hands like we do today.
Yes, it's easy to get up for games like this. When you play a divisional opponent, you know it means really twice as much as playing somebody outside your division. You want to win your division to get to the playoffs. You're playing against a team that you've drafted and designed your plays to beat. This is going to be fun to watch.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. Gains 5. Let's showcase this defense. And one of the top tacklers in the game today is linebacker Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson, Jim, he has been doing it for a long time. He's crafty, man. He knows how to get around people. He plays middle linebacker. He gives out punishment, but takes very little himself.
Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. Handoff. Spins out of the tackle. And that's Ali in on the stop.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Houston's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
The jumbo set on the field. The Raiders from the 37. The catch is made. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. Catch made, and that's Johnson in on the stop.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. The give. That picks up 7.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Toss to the outside. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Mounting a serious drive. He's got the catch, and that's Houston in on the stop.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Gets it out for the completion. Johnson's going to make the tackle.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The long drive continues. Here's the handoff. Runs it in for the touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
Makes the PAT. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Takes off from the 5. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. He started his career at San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City, the 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith.
How about the job Alex Smith did with Andy Reid in Kansas City last year? He wasn't good. He was outstanding. In his playoff game against the Indianapolis Colts, he was magnificent. The Kansas City Chiefs have to be excited about Alex Smith.
Chabot, and a gain of 4. So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. Smith will have it in the pistol. Jamal Charles. He's taken down at the 35. The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. Third and 2. Pulls it in, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Charles lined up in the backfield. The Chiefs have it at the 39. Charles inside. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 7. Brings it in. The tackle is made.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
3rd down and 5. And he hauls it in. Fasano's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. 1st and 10. Has his target. Rock for a loss on that play.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. 2nd and 11. Jamal Charles carries the football. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Now it's time for the defensive coordinator to make a different call here. The offense is just marching down the field. You're in your own territory. You got to come up with a stop.
It'll be 3rd down. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Smith's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Smith can't find a man open that time.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10.
Handoff made. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Let's go.
Gets the handle here. Fights off the hit. Gains maybe 5.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Double tight end formation.
Underneath and incomplete that time.
The Raiders are going to have to punt. They'll take it at the 20. The Chiefs getting ready now to start their drive. Offense lines up here.
First down at the 20. Charles has handed the football. Moore's there to make the tackle.
This will be second down. Offense lines up here. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Snapping out of the gun. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Third down following the incompletion.
Jenkins is lined up in the slot. Smith with the handoff.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Chiefs will punt the football away.
Jenkins is going to take this one from the 20, and that's a gain of 10.
The Raiders get ready to start their drive.
Moore's lined up now as a slot receiver.
Takes it from the eye. He's brought to a halt.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Got the completion. On his way.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Takes it out of the eye. And that's in on the stop.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Raiders take it from the 23. They bring him to the turf.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Now 1st and 10. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
Man, what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after is good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Williams has got a chance to return this one. Ball is out. And stop the play right there.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The fumble by the kick return team, and look out. The football goes out there. They make the recovery. Well, good job of them.
Midway, 2nd quarter. And they'll run the football with Charles. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 2nd down, 4 to go. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Charles is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st down and 10. Enough. Ball's loose. And the defense has it.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
1st down at the 35. Moore's tackled, but earns a new set of downs. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Second and 3 after that last carry. Will go ground. That's a gain of 7.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Looking to the right side and throwing. He's stacked up at that point.
This defense, they can react as fast as anybody in the NFL, and they're even quicker once they get in the red zone, so they're backed up. And that time, the ball is thrown and caught, but there's nowhere to run. They are all over it.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 6. Throws the pass. Catch made. And that's a 2-yard gain.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Goal line defense on the field. 3rd and goal at the 4. Takes it on the counter. Jones-Drew is tackled down. That's a timeout by the defense. Should be an easy one here. The kick is good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Takes off from the 5. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chiefs now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Jenkins in the slot. Smith lining up in the pistol. The Chiefs take it from the 23. Makes the catch. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. The fumble. This one's going back the other way. He's got a wide open alley.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You've got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
Let's go.
So first and goal to go. Toss to the outside. They tackle him for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing fourth down in a hurry.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations. Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Makes the catch at the 7. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chiefs come onto the field now for this next series. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 23. The defense gets the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. They face first down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. And now here's the first snap of the second half. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. And here we have second down. Offense lines up here. And he's thrown to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time they collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Shotgun look here for Alex Smith from the gun. Smith can't find a man open that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Jenkins is going to look for space now. Brought down at the 38. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 38. It's a two-tight end formation. First and 10. The defense gets a sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. With two hands, he has it. And that's a gain of 13.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The jumbo set on the field. 3rd down and 6. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
Moore is unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football, and when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. Those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
2 tight ends on the field here. Here's the handoff, and no running. And he is tackled at the 44. They have the lead, but they have no running game to speak of to this point. That may change here down the stretch, trying to take the air out of the football.
Yeah, you're going to have to run it some just to work the clock and try to get the situations in your favor, but maybe every once in a while, take that run and get an easy pass to keep that clock moving. Well, when you see the defense is going to blitz and you can't pick it up, as a quarterback, you've got to change the pass protection. Remember, protect yourself at all times. He didn't do it, so he goes down.
Throws to the right. Johnson's able to knock the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Williams going to take this one from the 16. That's a gain of 10. The Chiefs break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 25. Smith's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They come to the line, and it's first down. To the ground. He's going to the left. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. After running it, it's 2nd down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Now makes the move to the right. What a run by Charles.
The Chiefs' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
This play set up by the long gainer. And they go back to the ground. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Smith's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And Davis is going to secure the handoff, and that's a gain of 9.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, too, the way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking, they're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Davis is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That's 2nd down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Play fake. Screen. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here. 3rd and 12 to go. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Raiders are set now for their next possession. Jones, a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Tackles made.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Not far from a 1st down. They're going to go for it. The Raiders have it at the 29. They want to keep feeding him the football.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Again, staying with the safe plays.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
2nd and 4 following the run. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. He has the grab. In on the stop.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every 1st down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the 2nd half, every 1st down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game. When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Moore's lined up in the slot. Outside now on the toss. Nice tackle.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
2nd down following the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Feeds him again. Taken down just 2 yards short of the 1st.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays while you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is 3rd shortest run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the 1st down.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Once again, a running play. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
This has been a long drive so far. Has his man, and they knock him down just a yard away from the 1st.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
What a drive this has been. Has his target.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
The Raiders had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
First down here after the completion. This long drive continues. Maurice Jones-Drew. And he's in for the touchdown.
Just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
Count it. The Chiefs have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 27-0. Fields the football at the 3. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down, offense readying for the snap. The defense comes out in the dime. They come out in the dime package. Smith's got it in the gun. Looking long. The pass is intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down coming up. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Berry's there to make the stop.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Tackle down right around the 47.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Another handoff right back to him.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
The Raiders break huddle and show a jumbo look. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on fourth down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
The Chiefs with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. That's a tackle at the 48.
Number 56 makes the stop.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And picks up about 3. Third down following the run. The Raiders come out in a jumbo set. Makes the reception. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
Well, when you see cover 4 defense, that means you have 4 defensive backs playing, trying to stop deep passes down the field. So if they're playing deep, where do you want to throw it? Well, of course, you want to throw it short. Nice decision that time by the quarterback.
Moore's lined up now as a slot receiver. They'll go ground, and that's Johnson in on the stop. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. They bring in the extra tight end. He's going to get another carry. Taken down at the 33.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. Mounting a serious drive. The Raiders get a first down. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
Play after play after play here on this drive. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Smith nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The long drive continues. 2nd down and 10. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd down. Marching down the field and taking their time. He makes the catch. Johnson's in on the tackle. And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
1st and goal, and that's Johnson in on the stop.
Well, the defense has been terrible all day. Here they are in this situation, down big, late in the game, about ready to give up another touchdown. Don't worry about the offense running up the score. Try to stop them.
This has been a long drive so far. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Keep being aggressive on the offensive side. That's what they did that time. That's why they scored. They kept going after it.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. And the point after is good. The Chiefs are down big here in the 4th, and it's looking like a foregone conclusion at this point. The score's 34-0. Runs up to grab it at the 4. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs getting set now for their next series. Charles lined up in the backfield. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Now 1st and 10. And he's taken down. That leads us to 2nd down. Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Alex Smith from the gun. Looking across the middle, underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. Smith by himself in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. Looking to the right side and throwing. Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds. Great starting field position for the offense. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And that's Poe in on the stop.
This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in the red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score.
Coming up, 2nd down. How much did it surprise you, Phil? Final summation that this game was so one-sided.
Now, to say surprised, shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually turned out the other way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, hey, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.